So the first card we have is the witness's perspective. Consider different perspectives when evaluating a situation. Understand the viewpoints of others involved and how they contribute to the overall picture. Diverse perspectives provide a fuller understanding. Something is diverse, confirmation, diversity. Someone could be evaluating something. Someone could be evaluating others. Gaining different perspectives from others to provide a fuller understanding of something or a situation or something that's just a bag of, bullshit. That look like a bag of money, but let's move on. So something that's going to be unfolding. So we have the discerning eye. That's funny how this came out. We have cultivate discernment in evaluating information. Something about evaluating something or information or data. It says assess the credibility of sources and verify facts before drawing conclusion. Avoid being swayed by appearances alone. So we have a judge and a hammer, gravel. Something about a judge. Confirmation. Something about policy and procedure. Information. And that's crazy. So someone could be going to court, someone could be facing court, or facing a judge. The legal enigma. It says navigate complex legal situation. Something significant about a judge or judges, or something's going to be judged, or someone's going to be judged. This is someone that's going to be faced with, accountability. Their actions. Or something about the public defender, lawyers, the justice system, the court system. Something about money. I don't know why I heard bonds. Bonds, appeal. What's under that? That's crazy. We have two judges. So something about a judge. So someone could be thinking, analyzing. They have a plan, a strategy. Yeah. Someone could be investigating something. Like I said, someone could be working on a case, solving a case. Yeah, something about a lawyer or a defender. I don't know how defender. I could say defendant. What I meant. What I really meant. Defendant. So this could be court. Someone could be facing court or a jury. I don't know why I heard misdemeanor bullshit, but let's move on. But this ain't a bullshit. This is deeper than a misdemeanor. I don't know I heard MO, someone's motive. So someone can be detected in their actions. Let me put that right there. Because that's confirmation. Two judges, two public defenders, two lawyers. Something about two juries. I don't know I heard two court buildings. Oops. Yeah, we have the forensic pathway. Something about walking the path. Or something that's happening systematically. Something about forensic, analyzing. Something about, looking at the facts, the results of something, or of something. Yeah, someone's trying to sabotage evidence or keep someone quiet, hoping that they back down from something and not happening. Something about the snow. That's snow. Something that's ice. A lot of ice. Or footprint evidence. Someone could be bagging evidence. Let's see what their true intentions are. Something about a bag of money, bag of evidence, court, judges, lawyers, defendants, defenders. Someone could have a trial coming up. I definitely heard a trial. A pre-trial. Order in the fucking court. 555, I said that. Someone could be witnessing something. Just listen more than you speak. Observing others' actions and words can provide valuable insights. So someone is watching something, piecing together a clearer, picture or evidence. Gaining different perspective, diversity, or in a diverse way. So something could be happening like globally, internationally, worldwide, nationwide, all over. Something about an elf. Is that a fucking elf? What the fuck that is? An elf? A bird? Now you got horns coming out of his fucking head. I don't think so. Or a nest, a bird nest. Yeah, all eyes on you. All eyes watching. This could be two individuals that's watching. Getting information I didn't mention about something about two judges or two important individuals, two faces that's watching. All eyes on you, watching. Because someone is watching, waiting, witnessing something, watching, or they could be shocked, surprised, or witnessing something. Firmly it says I'm a person with nothing but kindness. That just popped out. This could be two individuals that's watching, waiting. I have to suffer that again. Let's see what the, perspectives about, sabotage. Yeah, they're not sabotaging shit. This is someone that's trying to sabotage evidence or get rid of evidence or hiding evidence, or they're thinking that they're hiding evidence, or they have planted evidence and they're trying to hide it or keep it hidden. So that must be something has been found or was going to be found. You think hermits are detectives? The real hermits are the real introverts, the ones, they'll always go with them. The ones that always find the answers with them. You think hermits are detectives? Mm-mm. The real introverts are the real detectives, and they're not deliberately sabotaging shit. Something's going to be found. Someone's bagging it up right now. Until someone that tried to undermine your effort or undermine your work, nuh-uh, partner. Move the fuck around. Yeah. Sage advice. I've been thinking about your situation. I'd like to offer a fresh perspective. They can't offer shit when they're the one that's facing trial. When they are the one that have to face a judge or a jury. This could be someone that's already, in the system. They already have records on file. Someone has a long rap sheet. Not February. But let's move on. This could be someone that gained perspective on their own case. Well, You the crime, you the time. That's not for everybody, but let's move on. Yeah, that date came out in reverse. Thank you. This is someone that you're dating. This is someone that you once dated. This is someone that's trying to sabotage your date. But the other one, there's faced with heavy evidence on them systematically, or they're going through something systematically, or someone has been picked through something systematically. Someone could be examining something or someone. This could be a date. This is someone. This is someone that wants to get to know you. I'm about to say systematically. Someone could be doing like background checks, record check. I'm about to say someone has the action to do something. I say the power to do something. No, let's see what that's sabotage about. Yeah, unfunny. Yeah, thank you. This is someone that has an unfunny ass attitude. They have a hostile attitude. Thank you, Spirit. And that's why they're facing the judge. This is why they're going to be facing their own shit, their own karma. You know, they're going to understand their own fucking rights and responsibility, you know, in the legal system. If they already, you know, been there. This is someone that already been through it. And they're probably going to be faced with it again. But not with that unfunny ass attitude. I don't think so. Not when they try to sabotage something. This is someone that tried to sabotage a date. Well, I don't know how this is someone that tried to sabotage a hearing. That's another, you know, thing that came to my mind. Yeah, someone tried to sabotage a hearing on evidence, or block evidence, or I don't know how to dismantle, you know, evidence, or get rid of evidence, or cancel some evidence. You know, you can't cancel shit if it's already backed up, or if your fingerprints are already on it. So someone is digging deep into I don't know how you're digging deep into the black hole, or they already have found the hole within. I don't know how this is someone that's going through the hole, but let's move on. I ain't getting to that. Let's move on. You know, not for everybody. Not when they're unfunny like this. Sometimes you have to call them out on their shit. When they think that you're going to be silent about something. Not happening. This is someone that tries to silence you. And they want you to stay silent about something. Not when they try to sabotage you. And they have this, you know, unfunny ass attitude. Why not expose their ass? If they were the one that tried to attack you, or deliberately undermine you, yeah, they're going to feel that shit. Gut feelings are real. They're going to feel it. They're the ones that are going to be faced with evidence, hard evidence, that they tried to sabotage, get rid of, dismantle, or plant on someone. No, you're not framing no fucking body. You're going to frame your fucking self. Yeah, this is someone from the past. Someone that's doing past life shit. You know, still in that past life perspective. Past life, you know, attitude. That's why they're so, you know, hostile, you know? That's why they're so angry, bitter, mad, always trying to sabotage somebody or block somebody because they don't want this shit to be coming out. Or they can have like a hearing date coming up. They try to sabotage, you know, the court date. I also heard that. And that's sabotaging shit. Yeah, this is someone that has bipolar disorder. You see how I went from unfunny to funny? Yeah. And they want to pretend like they're checking in. No, the fuck they're not. Not with that fake ass sob story, yeah. Laugh in their face. Get that shit is funny. They call that shit love? I don't fucking think so. Love my ass. Moving on, let's see what that is, yeah. They're not fucking slick. They're not sabotaging shit. That's funny how that word keeps coming out a lot. sabotage, no, that's them. They're gonna end up sabotaging themselves. Yeah, Mars retrograde. Yeah, we're in Pluto retrograde, so that's just a test. Impulsive, rage of anger, hostility, major blowout, violent. Yeah, this is someone that's very violent, very malicious. Oh my God, it shows in their actions. Words are nothing. Their action speaks for itself. What they do speaks volumes. How hostile they are, how violent they are. They always like to cause fights, blowout, full of rage, full of anger, always doing things impulsively because that's how unfunny they are. They're not a fun at all. Not if they try to sabotage you or sabotage a date or sabotage their own fucking date. Not even that. Sabotage their own fucking court date. Plant evidence on someone. Try to hide evidence. No. That shit is gonna be found. Like a detective. Like the real detective. Like the real homie. Like the real introverts do. Yeah. Your closest friends hold grudges against you. Yeah, because they know something is up. Their time is up. Time is running out. They don't like the truth. But they want to offer a fresh perspective. They don't know what the fuck what a perspective is if they're doing shit like this. I don't fucking think so. Now they're gonna feel it. Yeah, this is someone that's holding a grudge. Still holding old grudges because they know what they have done, what they have tried to do. And it's not gonna go according to their plan. And they're gonna be exposed. Now hold a grudge on that. So we have pirate. It says helps you with, from harmful effect that technology can have on the mind and body. What about pirate? They should color their fucking face. That's how, you know, they look on the inside. Yeah, unintentionally attacking you. It said they don't realize they are sending you the evil eye. What is that action? It shows in their action. They realize it. They're just hoping that you don't see what they're doing. And you know exactly what they're doing, what they try to hide. So keep your eyes open. It says your significant other sends you negativity. Yeah, this is their energy. This could be someone's lover, spouse, or this is someone that claimed that they love someone, but this is how unfunny they are. This is how hostile they are. This is how much they are holding a grudge against something or against someone, or they try to sabotage their own fucking, evidence or block the evidence that's already been seen and recovered. Or what they try to keep hidden, yeah, that shit ain't hidden no more. So far we have Jupiter, Mars, and Pluto. Or they can have like strong, Mars in their chart. Because it says blowout, fights, violent. So your significant other sending you negativity. And this is just how negative they are. Unintentionally. Yeah, right. Yeah, they are the ones that have problems with, making important life changes. Or they can't stand the unexpected change in something. They don't understand change. That's why they're so stuck in the past. Yeah, they have the problem with, you know, expanding or abundance or prosperity into someone that is not because you are, rising or ascending. I would say doing better than them. This one have to be like that. And this is, like I said, this could be someone that's jealous of their spouse, their lover. Someone that's doing better than them, greater than them. I don't know why someone could be sleeping with the enemy. Or you are sleeping with the enemy. Or this is the enemy. And this is someone that's jealous of their partner. Or jealous of their rising. You know? They need to get with the program. Do you send or fall the fuck behind? Better yet, get the fuck away from them. Because, sending you negativity, starting fights, blowouts, them being violent, them being unfriendly, hostile, crazy, that shows exactly who they are, what they being, well, friendly. They are showing their true colors. Cards never lie. Them holding a grudge against you, it never lies. And that's why they're sending this, negativity towards you. Yeah, because they see you as competition. Or they always saw you as competition. Or they always saw you as a challenge. That they can beat you, like beat you up. And this is someone that likes to beat on their lover or spouse just because 21 just said that. Because they have some unhealed, issues that they have to deal with. Or unhealed mommy issues to deal with, or daddy issues. Doesn't matter. Anyone that likes to beat on their partner or lover, they don't really love them. They just see them as a challenge. Or they always saw them as competition from the start that they met them. You'd be surprised. Have you ever just meet someone and you just suddenly fall in love and not knowing all this time they were in competition with you? Oh my goodness, that's the worst. That's the type of lover you not want at all. Like, given you wanna wear my dress too? Oh, that's what they're giving. Cause I got plenty of dresses for you if you wanna take it there. Like I said, any man, like I said, I'm not speaking for all men. We're speaking for the ones that are abused. So, any man that likes to be under a lover, you might as well wear their dress. Wear my dress, sis. You wanna wear my dress? I have plenty of dresses for you to wear. And we could be, sis together. But until then, hell no. That's not the energy. It should be that energy. Changes that into a sis. Because that's how they wanna act. That's what they prefer, if you know what I mean. But we're gonna move on. Let's move on. We don't get too much into that. Again, that's how some dudes are. You might as well wear my dresses. Wear my dress. Because that's what it's gonna be. If you feel like you have to be in competition with someone, or with someone that you supposedly care for or love, you know, always trying to one up somebody because you don't want to show the world that you are violent, abusive, hostile, angry, bitter. You got some unhealed, childhood wounds that you have to deal with. But not every masculine is like that.
Someone's at the front door doorbell.
Not every masculine is like that. You know what I mean. Moving on. Okay. Um, like I said, not every masculine is like that. But let's move forward. Okay. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward. Oh, I skipped over. We have job obligations, grapevine, positive, false. Wow. Yeah, this person could be spreading rumors about you. They talk about you behind your back. Saying shit different day. That's nothing new. See how the sun just biting? Yeah, that's nothing new. We see them. Think about the light's gonna expose the, ugliness or the abusive, ways. And this could be about the same sex relationship. Yeah, some, same sex partners be, abusive too. Oh, I've seen it with my own eyes. They do it too. But let's move on. Let's not, you know, they be unalive and, abusing their lovers too. Same sex relationship. Yes, they do. Something about a basement, something that's hidden underneath. I'm about the basement. Someone could be living in the basement, hiding in the basement, or someone feels imprisoned in the basement. Or they feel stuck or trapped inside of a basement by their own lover or spouse. Okay, I love the basement. Like I said, not everybody's stories. It's different when someone has FaceTime and turned their life around, rather than someone who have done the time, come out, and not doing shit with their life. Still doing the same shit. Those are two different energies I'm talking about. So let's get that clear. Let's clear on that. 27. But not all cases are good cases, but let's move on. Moving on. Yeah, suspicion. Yeah, someone has their suspicion about something or about someone that's holding a grudge against them. See how the light just biting? Yeah, the truth is gonna come out sooner or later. And someone's just very hostile, jealous. And this is why they're holding a grudge. So someone is very suspicious about something. Let's move on. Yeah, a whistleblower. Because you saw something, you have witnessed something, or you are witnessing something, and they try to imprison you, and they keep you stuck in a basement. I don't know why they keep someone stuck in a basement. Until someone that thinks that you are betraying them. I don't know why her infiltrator. Someone could be working behind the scenes. Someone could be like a detective. Because you can't really see his face. So, if that hat, that's giving detective. Someone is exposing something, leaking evidence. Or someone is gonna blow that trumpet, blow that horn. Okay. Yeah, something is. Okay, someone is feeling empty, or something is feeling empty. Someone thinks that their opportunities are ending. Someone feels empty in an empty room. Someone could be in solitude. Someone could be doing something alone, working alone. What about a hidden room in the basement? Or an empty room in the basement? Or something that's just beneath. I don't know why I heard static communication. Okay. And like I said, someone's gonna blow that trumpet. That alarm, so something is alarming. But the facts are just too alarming. Yeah, so stay firm in your decision. Stay wide awake. I say stand tall.
You need it. You trying to brush on me, bro? The day before.
What?
You trying to brush on me the day before? Once you again,
I'm busy.
could you put the password in for me, bro?
Hmm. Let me see. Why don't you just stand outside, wait for it?
You know you stand
Get your
outside.
password. I don't know your password.
Stand there.
The fuck? It's already connected.
It's not.
Hmm? It's
Try
already
it again.
connected.
It's not.
Who the fuck are y'all in there, bro? We get smacked. Y'all smack your bitch ass. Smack your ass.
I'm about to go to brush. I'm about to go. Yeah.
What?
Somebody go.
Okay. You can go. Adios. Bye bye. Nobody stopping you. Toodle. And I'm not editing that. Let's move on. Um. Hold on, I'm trying to see what the password. Mm. That's the password. You don't know the website by now? You must be out of your fucking mind. It's already connected. The fuck?
Trying to brush on me, though.
What?
The brush the day before. Put on.
You look like a fucking day before. Who iPad you got? Your daughter?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Mm. You better keep your fucking hand to yourself. Why the fucking password is not fucking working?
I don't know. I'm not a real that one.
That's child culture.
Sound like the brush right there, too.
You better go catch it. Hold on. Let me see something. It's not even that app. So you just came out here just to take the bus? Wasn't you already on the bus? So you just being
That's right there.
nosy? About to fuck up, bro. So, let me check. Okay. Let's see. You gotta find the right one. Okay. Let me see. This is so funny. Okay. Damn, you got 23 minutes, bro. You got 23 minutes. Alright, moving on. I'm definitely not editing that, so if you hear it, you hear it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Moving on. So we have the unexpected. So expect the unexpected. Someone expected the unexpected, or they're going to. So expect the unexpected. So the unexpected. What is the unexpected? It's about living consciously. So someone's living consciously. That's why they're suspicious about something. Because something is going to be balanced or rebalance. Mm-mm. Let's move on. Yeah. We have deceptive shadow. Yeah, this is someone. living under a shadow, you know, or their expected, shadow is going to be, lit. And this is someone that's in shock. Not even in shock. This is someone that feels worried about something. 55. I'm gonna pick one people that deceptive shadow is about. Why are they being deceptive? Okay, I trust no one. I trust no one. Just flipped out. Okay. Yeah. Reflection. There's someone reflecting their actions upon themselves. Or something that's being reflected back on this individual. Their action. 74. They're living constantly because they're reflecting something. And that's why they're hiding behind that shadow, that mask, or they're doing things behind their shadow so that you won't see or expose. Yeah, responsibility. Yeah, because they have a responsibility. They need to own up to their responsibilities. They must face their responsibilities. Something about being responsible for your own actions. 52. Being accountable for your action. Accountability. And so someone needs to focus on their responsibilities rather than, being deceptive, doing shit behind the scenes. But, sometimes some people are going to have to learn the hard way. Sometimes some people, they like to learn the hard way. So you can't tell them nothing. Let them, yeah, like I said, the Hermit, Virgo energy. And like I said, Detective Key, number 9. You think that the Hermit is, they just have to, a real introvert that they to themselves, that likes to work alone, that do things alone, they are the real Hermit. They find their answers within always. Yeah, they find the real, which hidden behind that shadow and light. Yeah, they find the real answer that someone tries to hide, which is their deceptive energy. They're living in the shadow while you're explaining to them while they're being exposed in the light. 77. And they must face their responsibility. Responsibilities. But they must own up to it. Face it. I don't know. I heard someone violated. But I would say someone could violate their parole. Their parole. Okay, parole, whatever. I definitely heard that. So someone, I say violated something or someone. I heard someone could be on house arrest. House arrest. Someone could be in the box. Yeah, living constantly. And this is someone that has a lot of evidence stacked against them. Some people they don't care. Yeah, and they see the growth. So expect, the unexpected. 39 just said that. 15. So expect the unexpected. This could be about your growth. Something that you're good at. Yeah, the new moon. Something about the new moon. Something's gonna happen around a new moon. 45. Or something's gonna grow around the new moon. And the new moon cycle. 46. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47. 47 Something about a home. Number 10, something about the growth in something, but in someone's home. We do have the basement. Something about the basement. Something that's kept underneath or beneath something. Okay, moving on. Yeah, we have time. Yes, time to reflect, time to go within, time to search the answers within, or someone has run out of time. 40-40, as I said that. 41. Or this is someone that's reflecting on their time. Or they could have reflected when they done the time or doing it. Something about your abilities are growing. Psychic abilities are growing. Yeah, this is how you transmute the snake. Transmute the energy. 44. And this is how you bypass the snake or get rid of the snake. Pass, pass the hostile test. Yeah, because the jealousy is going to spread thin. You wouldn't even notice. So, them being jealous or showing their jealousy ain't stopping shit. Yeah, this is all about setting healthy boundaries. 26. And bypassing their negative energy. And some people, they like to interrupt and block shit. No, Stop you right there in your tracks. Ain't sabotaging the motherfucking thing. And that's why they're shocked. That's why they're sick. Their life is going to be shaken up. Yeah, they're shocked. Yeah, rebuke this energy, exactly. Transmute the energy. That's how you transmute it. You know? Yeah, this person is crazy. Whoever this is, they're crazy as fuck. And you know how crazy they are. You know how hostile they are. How bitter they are. How unhealed they are. How crazy they are. They might not show you how crazy they are, but they are. They're hiding behind that mask. Spirit animals everywhere. Yeah, cricket officers. Okay, someone could be working with cricket officers or watching these gay, bi, man or woman. This could be someone's aunt. Or it could be an aunt. It says an air sign setting you up. Yeah, international man or woman. It says protect your kids at all costs. Yeah, this person is not sorry what they did, what they planned. They're not sorry. Man or woman, yeah. Love yourself. Don't focus on them. That's how you transmit their energy. Love yourself. Because Illuminati is watching them or you. Yeah, you are safe from their attacks. Yeah, you are safe from their tricks. Yeah, positive thoughts only. Yeah, rebuke their energy. Positive thoughts only. And watch your children closely. Put yourself first. Last but least, we have an elder. Something about an elder. Yeah, we have non-committal. So someone is non-committal. Your hitman, hit women fell in love. The person that they hired, they fell in love. This could be someone's brother. They could have used their brother. Yeah, this female has 2 or more baby fathers. Yeah, the police is watching you, watching them. Nieces and nephew. We have nieces and nephew. What's at the bottom? Put that one a Taurus. It could be a Taurus. You're dealing with the one. Yeah, trying to harm a real psychic. So someone, they're just mad because they see your abilities growing. something that you're good at, and this is why they're sick or shocked. Yeah, something that you're good at, something that you know, what you do with it, to do with your abilities. Something about the long haul, like in it for the long haul, in it to win it. Long-term intention investors. So someone invested. I would say someone could be invested in your life, and it just knows you just invested in your business, all up in your business, until you show them otherwise. Yeah, and that's the truth. Elimination, truth. That's your eliminated path, the truth. Discovering the truth, being awakened to the truth. Yeah, someone has a drinking problem, and this could be, like I said, this could be someone that's, drinking or coping or grieving, toxic lifestyle. You know what I mean? You can drink, but, know your limits. Yeah, this is someone that has a sex addiction. They're just addicted, This could be someone that is, this could be another scenario. Someone could be forcing someone into sex. Yeah, someone that has a love or hate relationship with you. They have it with themselves, and that's why they feel that way. Yeah, like I said, you could have booked their heart, or they could have booked your heart, either way. Yeah. Oop, ego not supposed to be here. This is someone that's living in their ego. That's crazy how ego was here. Their ego is about to be bruised. Literally. Yeah, this thug is about to be in handcuffs. When they see the handcuffs coming. Yeah, no strings attached, but they don't want no strings attached. Ain't that funny? No strings attached. Emotions out of it. Yeah, this could be about a divine masculine. This could be about a masculine. I'm talking about divine masculine. I'm talking about the karmic masculine. That is a jackass. They're keeping tabs on their every move. Something that they can't let go of. This card is supposed to be here. So something about the ego. The ego is abused. Okay. What about Virgo? Could be something out. Okay. Nothing going. I'm about to say someone is not living that thug life anymore. Someone that's, outgrew it. Or they have outgrown it. Because they have found the truth. Or saw the truth. Or discovered the truth. People that are still living that life, they're just unhealed. And they can do what they want. That's on them. But that's their path. Moving on. Some people, I don't know how some people do it. Some people, they like to go to jail. Some people, they just love it. Because usually, sometimes their lover is always in jail. Sometimes. But usually, come on now, let's keep it up. Anybody that likes to go back to jail, anyone that likes to go back and forth in and out in jail, usually they have a lover inside. And they just love it. Simple. It's different when you turn yourself in and do the right thing and just say, I surrender. And, I'll do the time rather than just doing the same dumb shit, going back and forth. Yeah. No, thank you. People choose their fate. And some people love it. Some women love it. Some men love it. They love it. Honestly, I just can't do it. Moving on. It's different when you go in and change your life around for the better rather than just doing the same shit over and over. There's something about abuse or neglect. If someone feels abused or neglect to someone, this could be about abusing someone, or like I said, someone has found the truth or the answer or awakened to the abuse. And this is someone that like to. I'm about to say this is someone that like to tolerate the abuse. They tolerate it because they can't. My phone literally shut down when I mentioned quad. So something significant about a bank fraud, check fraud, but before the phone shut down, um, I mentioned that someone could be in love with the fraud, or someone could be scamming, doing illegal shit, illegal activity. I don't know about her criminal activity. Something about briefing. Someone's gonna be briefing about something's gonna be briefing. Something about bank robbery. I heard bank robbery or ATM robbery. Something about a neighborhood. Something surrounding a neighborhood or neighbors or something. Or you could be discovering the truth about your neighborhood or your neighbors. Yeah, about like that. An ending, a transformation, Scorpio energy. Or this is something that could have led to a death, abuse, and neglect that could have led to a death or ending. Someone's toxic ways with their hostile, unfriendly ass attitude. Dismemberment or something is buried underneath. Okay, confirmation. Buried underneath. This is what someone tried to hide. They keep something. They keep something buried. What about the dean? The dean? I don't know who the dean. Dean of the school. Dean of the building. Dean of the office. I Maybe that's like a condition about lies. Or someone is spreading lies, or the lies is going to be exposed, and that's the truth. Or this could be like a neighborhood that's spreading lies, gossip, slander. Nah, that abuse is going to be exposed. That whatever the fuck is going on, it's going to be exposed. It's going to be exposed about the death of someone. It's going to be, their lies can be exposed about what they tried to end, or what they tried to kill, or who they tried to kill, or unalive. Or they could have done this already in the past life. Now they're coming back in this life to be exposed. Yeah, this could be about a female. This could be about a feminine. Something that could have happened inside. Oh my god. Another card stuff. Yeah, inside. Yeah, female inside. Something about the feminine inside. They're trying to harm a feminine inside. They could have done this to a feminine. Or they're planning to do this to a feminine. Or this could be about the same sex relationship. Like I said, this could be anybody. This says female. I got my nerves itching. So someone is on white on their nose. I mean, something about a basement. I don't know about her. Something about hiding a female. What's that female? Hiding a feminine inside of a basement or inside of a wall. I heard that too. You know, you get some nice feeling because some people do it. They hide their lover, their spouse in the walls. Like, what the fuck is your motive? Like, what is really wrong with you? Doing shit like that. You know you're mentally ill. If you had to hide your spouse or unalive your spouse and put them in the wall, you are mentally unstable. Or bury them underneath or in the backyard. Like what's wrong with individuals? Some people are literally crazy, and they would do it. Literally, they would do anything to just because that's how hostile they are. That's how malicious they are. But crazy. They are mentally unstable. Unstable fucking creatures. Moving on. Or man, shit, women do it too. They be unaliving their spouse, their partners, their lovers too. They do it too. Something about autumn. In autumn, Oh my god, let's move on. We have within a week. Something's gonna happen within a week from now. That could happen a week ago at dawn. Dawn hours, so 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. or 2 a.m. Either way. Yo, on a hot day. Something's gonna happen on a hot day. Oh my god, so that explains it. The light is gonna shine on a hot day. Yeah, it's hot, steaming, hot. On a stormy day. Let the storm begins. Something significant about Wednesday. June 18th could be significant. Mm-hmm. Moving on. Yeah, this is someone that wants you back. Hell no, not really try to end you or unalive you. I don't think so. Or try to, hide you. Not even that. Like I said, they really try to end you. Someone can have like double Scorpio in their charts. Let's move on. We're not even gonna get into let's move on. This is someone that want you back. And this is someone that think that you're gonna accept them back or take them back in. They're using many scarcity tactics to do this. Not gonna work. Yeah, these are karmic friends, karmic individual, or these could be karmic friends. 56, 56. Karmic individual. I think that you're gonna reconnect with them after they try to unalive you or hire people to unalive you. I don't fucking think so. I wouldn't trust these friends, and they're fucking liars. They're fucking liars. You're the same individual that's spying on your life, watching everything you do, but they were the same ones that hired these individuals to unalive you, stalk you, watch your every move, and they're gonna pretend like they didn't do it. They didn't. They just don't know that you know. Because the hermit sees everything. The hermit finds the answers within, always. And this is why they're feeling haunted, or they're gonna be haunted. They're having a lot of flashbacks, memories, side effects, trauma effects. Yeah, they're reflecting. Yeah, them trying to steer the energy, the ideas, copy your work, duplicate, feed off of you, and your creativity. Yeah, because they can't dig dirt on you, they can't find dirt. Or they're looking for dirt, searching for dirt. Yeah, they just dug the hole for themselves. Yeah, moving on. People be trying it. They literally be trying it, yeah. It says body wisdom. Listen to your body's, subject cues. It holds the answer you seek. Something about being aligned with your chakras. Yeah, and creativity. Something about your, creativity or creating something. Or being creative. Intuition fuels creativity. Follow its guidance. It never lies. Yeah, divine wisdom. Divine wisdom flows through your intuition. Trust and act on it. So someone's gonna be acting on something about the book of life, something about book information, or a library could be significant. Something significant about it. I don't know about her jailhouse lawyer. Let's move on. Yeah, clarity and chaos. In chaos, your intuition brings clarity. Trust it. Trust and act on it. Inner knowing. Trust your inner wisdom. It will guide you on the right path. Protection through intuition. And that's what someone don't like. That's what some people don't like. That's what they're jealous of. When you can see through the illusions. Protection through intuition. Your intuition shields you from harm. Trust each warning. Trust the danger sign. That's how you can see beyond by relying on your own instincts. Look beyond the obvious. Trust your intuition to reveal deeper insights. That's the truth. Intuitive insight. You are receiving powerful intuitive insights. Follow them. It never lies. Them gut nudge feelings are real. Those are signs of danger, red flags. Get the fuck away from me. Moving on. Yeah, marriage. Yeah, this could be about a marriage. Like I said, this could be someone that is imprisoned in a marriage or once was imprisoned in a marriage and they ended up in a death or relationship. Someone that's committed to something, I would say committed to a fraud. But this says marriage, so these don't have to be negative aspect. So this should be about a new marriage. Something about, you know, all with the old and in with the new. It says marriage is a blend of love, trust, and responsibility, which is at the bottom, responsibility. So someone is responsible for something or responsible for their spouse's death or their lover's death. They're responsible for it and they're going to feel the pain. They're going to endure in it. And this is someone that has a responsibility to do something. They have a duty to do something. You know, not all marriages, not all relationships are like this. But the one on this board, it says abuse, neglect, lies, death, lying. What the fuck is up with that? Yeah, so marriage is a blend of love, trust, and responsibility. Are you considering a deeper commitment? You know, something that's real, genuine, not abusive? You know, that type of marriage. You know, security, stability, protection. Not that abuse shit. I don't think so. You know, they say opposite attracts, you know? As long as it's genuine, you know, not abuse. You know, some people, they just stay in marriage just because sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's money, sometimes some spouses have a policy of life insurance only just because. You'd be surprised that your own spouse or a lover have a policy or life insurance only. You'd be surprised. And then when that time comes, yeah, then you wonder why. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't be surprised that they still do shit like this. It says ensure you are ready for the responsibility and challenges that come with it. And like I said, not every relationship and marriage is like this. But the ones that I'm seeing, the ones that I saw with my own eyes, flawed. It ain't real. Those are the ones that are unhappy. The ones that claim and pretend that they're happy, they're not really happy on the inside. They're not. Yeah, and that's some past life shit right there. Your past has shaped who you are today, but it doesn't define you. It says, but know that you are constantly evolving. Moving on. Yeah, purpose, because you have a purpose, you have a mission that's guiding you forward. Have you been feeling lost? But focus on what truly matters to you and pursue the things that bring meaning and fulfillment. Not sadness, abuse, you know, none of that. And that's gonna lead to true love, authentic love, amazing love. Not this fraud shit. Not that pretending love, that hiding behind that fake ass smile love. Keeping up with the Jonases love. Not that love. Fuck no. We're not going for that. And that's why you see so many people in relationships or I'm gonna say false relationships. All they do is keep up with the Joneses, and they wonder why they have no land, no property. All they worry about is cars, shoes, money, clothes, fame, power, whatever. You know what I mean? The ones that know what truly matters knows what I'm talking about. Others, they're just, stuck in the, childhood one. But let's move on. True love, and that's what's gonna lead you to true love. Nobody's not talking about land, property, acres, farm. Nobody's talking about that shit. All they're talking about is cars, money, horse, clothes, shoes. Like, you just still keeping up the Joneses. While, meanwhile, I'm over here trying to buy land, properties, and acres and farms and shit for my future kids so they can have somewhere to live in the future. Nobody not keeping up the Joneses. I like to have land and property for mine. Moving on. True love is a deep soul connection. Are you searching for it? Trust that it's out there, but remember to love yourself first. True love will follow naturally. Not that fake love. Fake love don't follow naturally. Fake love follow the Joneses. That's what they follow. They keep up with the Joneses. And I don't go for that. That's not my life. And that's why, I keep mine. And people wonder why I don't, spend on dumb shit because what? Unless I have to, unless it's needed, but keeping up the Joneses, that's not me. Maybe for other people, it ain't for me. I ain't going for it. Moving on. So, regardless, you know, of that, we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward. Yeah, scholar. Yeah, someone could be learning something, going to school for something, studying, researching. It says observe and integrate information from the world around them, not necessarily scientific. Can also get general information about life. Someone could be learning. What are they gonna learn today? Humanity, initiative to help people all over the world. See where individuals, communities, and government need to change in order to establish a peaceful world. Some people don't understand the power in, humanity. They understand the power of keeping up the Joneses. That's their life. But they don't truly understand the power of humanity. Some people get it, some don't. Well, they just have to find out their own way. Moving forward, so regardless of this energy, true love is always there. And take a leap of faith. Only when you are willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great, rewards. Not that fraud shit. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidence, confirmation. Okay, maybe it's fate, maybe it's destiny. How is that for briefing? Yeah. But also pay attention to the red flags, you know? And don't be took out of your spot. Let them think that they're taking you out of your spot. And know the warning signs of a wet and healthy connection looks like. And then true love will follow. And have faith. Keep the faith. Because true love is out there. Not that fake love. Not that hide behind the mask. Fake ass, I love you love. No. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So keep the faith. The faith came out twice. It's about having the faith or keeping the faith and having a lot of gratitude, but also paying attention to the red flag, the dangers, the warning, of this individual or this past individual, past lover, whatever they are, comic friends that are still on that bullshit. And that's when you have to let it go, cut it off, snip, snip, immediately. Because the red flags are there. Pay attention. Keep your eyes open. Don't be no fool. This is why I'm not reconnecting, with past friendship because I'm not what they're on. I'm not on that journey with them. Like in the past, I'm not on a journey. I'm more of an introvert. So when I'm saying I want to stay in my own bubble, I fucking mean it. When I say I'm gonna do something alone and work on something alone, I fucking mean it. But I have my reasons. I have the evidence. I have proof on why. So you can't force, a relationship with, fake relationship with me because I can see beyond that illusion. But nothing but illusions. See, I'm not out here searching for love. Love is within. As long as I'm loving on me, that's all that matters. I don't worry about nobody else. And that goes for the collective as well. As long as you are loving on you, that's all that matters. But also pay attention to the red flag. And know the warning signs of what an unhealthy relationship or connection looks like. And then that will show you what true love feels like. So keep your eyes open. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the red flag. It's there. You just have to keep your eyes open and use discernment. So don't be no fool. Keep your eyes open.